Flosstube. I'm Pam. Welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday, March 9th, and this is Flosstube number 22. If you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I love when you come back. And if you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so what do I talk about here? I talk about cross stitch like 99% of the time and a little bit of life updates. Sometimes I'm just a little bit rambly. Also, Cross Stitching World has a whole bunch of terms and acronyms that we use that if you're new to Flosstube or the cross stitching community, you might not know what they mean. So if you're unsure, check out my glossary in the description box below. And if I don't have something there in my glossary and you're not sure what it is, ask me in the comments. I'll be happy to answer, and then I'll update my glossary. It's only been a week since I've seen you last. I'm trying to get on a weekly schedule. And I'm talking a million miles a minute and probably not enunciating really well. I can tell. I'm gonna try and slow it down. So anyway, because it's been only a week, I don't actually have a lot to show. I have 3 WIPs, projects I worked on, and then a little bit of haul. So yeah, can you guys hear the motorcycle outside my house? I'm sorry, of course. I've got one kid downstairs babysitting the dog, so you don't have to hear clacking nails. And of course, that's the time when the motorcycle drives by my house. Let's do life updates really fast. What's been going on in the world of Pam? Magic the cat, if you've been following along with Magic the cat's surgery, we went last week to the vet for another recheck, for a second recheck, and he got his stitches out and he's doing really well. It's healing up very nicely. He still has to wear the cone. So it is what it is. Last night I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to, I was sleeping on my stomach, to his head cone on the back of my neck. And you know what? The cone was wet because he had just been drinking. And his preferred, I mean, we keep water out for the cats, but his preferred water source is the constant drip of one of our bathtub faucets. So we have 2 bathrooms in our house and one of them perpetually drips. We know it's a problem. At some point it will get fixed, but at the moment, that's how Magic likes to get his water, which means then it's splashing onto his cone. And then that wet cone is getting draped on my neck at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And also super great news, of my husband and I's parents. We both still have all our parents. So 4 parents, all 4 have had their first vaccination shot. So I'm super crazy excited about that. I mean, I'm patiently waiting for my turn, but I'm so excited that all of our parents have gotten at least their first shot in, and one of them has gotten shot number 2 in. So we're making progress. Very excited about that. All right, on to stitchy stuff. What did I work on? My WIPGO goal, shoot, I don't have my stitchy journal over here. WIPGO is like bingo, and it's the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And I always have it linked because I talk about it every video. I always have the information for it linked in the description box. I have Jessie Marie's YouTube explainer, and then she's got a Facebook group. So if you're interested in learning more, you can head on over there. But basically, it's like a bingo board that you create, and you create your own goals, and the numbers get called every month. And I don't know how to explain it better than that. I'm not a very good explainer. But the WIPGO for this month for me is Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. And the goal for me is a finish. So when you saw it last, by the way, I'm doing this on 40 count linen. It's a Swigart. I don't know the color. And I'm using all the called fors except the red. Like, the house is supposed to be Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler, and I didn't have it, or I didn't have enough of it. And my LNS did not have it, so I kind of just picked one out what is it? It is Weeks Dye Works Cayenne. So this is the red I'm using. It's not, that's the only one that's not the called for. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna show it to you. I just have the bottom border, and when you saw it last, I think I still had to finish up the flowers. I can't remember if the flowers were finished last time or not, but I don't think they were all the way finished. And so since you've seen it last, I have finished the flowers. I brought the white border all the way to the end, and then I've stitched, I think I had like all of this. It's like a greenish tan color. I think it's Broom Tree by Weeks Dye Works. So I brought all that down, and now I just have the black left. I'm so excited. It's gonna get finished. And I don't know if I'm gonna meet this goal, but it would be fantastic if I finished it on March 14th, because that would be its 1-year anniversary. I started this on March 14th, 2020, which is sort of my date for the start of the pandemic. Like that's the day that, the last day I did anything, I socialized. I did do some mild socializing in the summer when it was nice out and we could socialize outdoors, but like March 14th for me is the pandemic start date in the Dumont household. And so it would be really fun if I finished this on the 14th, but that would require a lot of stitching to get done in the next, what's today, the 9th? The next 5 days. I don't know if it's gonna happen because I have other goals I need to meet, but it's definitely gonna get done this month. So it will get finished on its month-iversary. Month-iversary, that's not a word. I made that up. So yeah. I also stitched, I'm not gonna show it, but I stitched on my temperature tree by Stitchin' Mommy. I'm trying to just show that once a month because I think it's got more of an impact when you see a whole branch done than when you just see a few leaves. Okay, then Stitching Book Club released part 2 of Sense and Sensibility. I don't have a picture of it, but I always show the little booklet that the kit came with so that you can get her information. And I think that I have this linked in the description box below, the information about how to get involved with Stitching Book Club. And I have to tell you, it's not too late to get on board. If you're, I know not everybody who's stitching the pattern is reading the book. The book would be a lot to catch up on at this point, unless you're doing nothing else in your life. But if you're just interested in the pattern, it stitches up crazy fast. So you could absolutely still jump on board with this. Anyway, it came out, I got mine on Friday because I think there was a problem with so many people signed up, she couldn't send all the emails out on one day. So some of us get it on Friday and some of us get it on Saturday, depending on whether you signed up for the membership. And I don't know, there's some sort of reason why who gets the ones on Friday and who gets them on Saturday. So anyway, I got mine on Friday and there we are. I stitched up Friday night and a little bit on Saturday morning, and then it was done. And this is the kit. It's being stitched on 14 count Aida, and it's hand dyed by Kristen from Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, who is the absolute genius behind Stitching Book. I love Stitching Book Club is my favorite thing. I love Stitching Book Club. So yeah, and I did end up, I know I talked last week, I had gotten the Lost in Austin box from Black Needle Society, and I showed all the stuff that came in that box last week, but one of the floss that came with it was Marianne's Broken Heart, and I did end up subbing that out. This is supposed to be DMC 813, I think. Hold on. Yeah, DMC 813 was supposed to be in here, and I subbed it out for Marianne's Broken Heart by Forbidden Fiber Co. So really, I'm super pleased with this. You know, I could pause here and give a nice little smile, and YouTube is still gonna pick this. I don't know. And I know I've asked you guys about how I can fix this situation, and it requires me to like upload my own picture, and it was confusing. I'm sure I could get one of my kids to help me with it, but I haven't yet. So anyway, very excited about that. And that won't, the next pattern, part 3 is gonna drop on March 27th. And probably for me on the 26th. So I have some time before I have to work on this again. Not that it's a have to, like it's a want to. It's such a great stitch. Hold on, I gotta roll it up. It goes in a little tube inside the, I think this is a Love You More Studio Co. book sleeve, but I got it in the box that I won from Mary, X-Ray X Stitcher, because she sent me such an amazing box. Okay, let me get everything back in there. Ta-da! Okay, and then the last project I worked on was the Gamer Cell by Pixstitch. And I forgot to mention this last week when I showed it for the first time. In the way that you sign up to do this stitch along, it's a 20-part stitch along. There's a part that gets released every week. You make a donation to a charity called Child's Play, and then you message that receipt over, I think his name is Jeremy or Justin. It's a J name. I'm so disorganized. Anyway, you email over to him and then you get on the email list for the stitch along. And I will link in the description box he's got a YouTube channel where that's where you get the information for signing up. Anyway, it's being stitched on 14 count white Aida. I think it's like the Charles Craft Aida that you get from Michael's. It came in a tube. Here we are. So part 2 came out yesterday. So this was part 1. And this is going to be a G. The whole thing is going to spell gamer. And the letters are made up of the character. Let me take this back. Each letter is going to be a different, I believe it's going to be a different gaming platform. So G is a Nintendo Entertainment System, the first Nintendo. And so these are all characters that from the 80s that came out on that system. Let me see what we got. I don't know. My son said this might be Donkey Kong. I'm not sure. That's Kirby and Mega Man, and there's Batman, and there's, I think this guy down here, there's a little baseball dude. This is Ness. There's other things in here. Anyway, oh, and Link. There's Link. So after part 1 came out, but before part 2 came out, he has since released, you can backstitch in between the characters to kind of give them, sometimes it's hard to tell where one begins and another one, starts. Oh, there's Mario. Which is hard to tell because Mario just sort of blends in with that guy, and you can backstitch between them. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do the backstitching. Of course, I asked my son, who this is going to be a gift for, not a surprise gift, because he's so, there was no way I was doing a project like this without him knowing. And he was like, I don't know. I don't care. So I think I want to see some examples of people who do the backstitching before I make a commitment for it. The outer edge of the letters were charted originally to all get backstitched, and I have to still pick a color for that and decide what I'm doing with that. Anyway, so part 2 came out and it started here. And so I've done all of this. I don't know who these people are. I am not into gaming really so much. So, and then it's going to come down like this. And then part 3 comes up like and then, I don't know, there's some, you'll see, it's going to evolve. I'm really trying to keep up with this. I hate getting behind on stitch alongs. So yeah, that was all my projects that I worked on this week. Not a lot. I mean, I guess 3 things in 1 week is not terribly bad. And technically it's been less than a week. So I think I'm like 6 days instead of 7. Then I got some things. We're gonna have a little bit of crinkling here. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a crazy short video today. And I got a wicked itchy nose. It's very spring-like here in Rhode Island this week, and it makes me wonder if I'm gonna start having some allergy issues. Anyway, I got my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. Sorry for the crinkling. It's so pretty. I haven't opened it up to see the whole thing yet. I get the 20 count Ada, and it is called Peony. I say Peony, and I know, ooh, my camera is like slipping. And now you're gonna see my whole like, I've got you all set up on a stack of cookbooks and a mouse pad. And you've like somehow slipped backwards. There we go. There we go. Okay, anyway. Some people say peony and some people say peony. Which do you say? I don't know how you would show me in the comments which way you say it. I like to say peony. Anyway. Oh, this is not coming out. It's so pretty. It's like this pinky purpley color. I'm gonna try to get it, but my light is so bright in here today. Maybe if I double it up. No, it's definitely blowing. Oh, I almost had it. It is really like a lilac, like a pinky purpley lilac. It's so much deeper than this. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's gorgeous, and it makes me feel like something really springy needs to be stitched on it. I don't know what yet, but something is going on there. And then, oh my gosh, I almost filmed yesterday to show you this, like a quick little unboxing, but I was like, you know, I'm filming tomorrow, I'll wait. I don't want to have to give you another video to keep track of. But I had ordered the Gilmore Girls kit from Forbidden Fiber Co. And you're slipping again. I don't know what my problem is. All right, we're just going to accept the fact that you're going to see the weird rigged together platform that I'm filming on. Let me, there we go. I must be jiggling the table is what's happening. Okay. Anyway, Forbidden Fiber Co. Oh my gosh. I love Gilmore Girls. We got Lorelai and Rory on this side. Oh, it's gonna be so hard for me not to sing this. I am watching this for like probably the third or fourth time right now. We are on the last season, and I'm watching it with my husband and my youngest, who is 17. So, and I sing at the beginning. This is the song at the beginning, and every single time I have to sing it, and it makes my son crazy. And so then when this came in yesterday, of course, I had to go to his room and show it to him and be all excited and sing, and he was less than pleased. He loves Gilmore Girls, so. Okay. The things that came in here. Hold on. Cute little like velvet pouch. Had a little needle minder in it. It's Luke's. It's Luke's. It's one of those like really nice lightweight wooden ones. Luke Steiner. And if you are not a Gilmore Girls person, I apologize that you're not going to be as excited about this as I am. And then it says Gilmore Girls on the back. If you have never watched Gilmore Girls, you need to. It's on Netflix. You need to watch Gilmore Girls. Oh, I love it so much. Okay. And then there was a chart designed by Leanne from Forbidden Fiber Co. And it's called The Raining Loreleis. I'm gonna get it up close. So you've got the coffee cup and then the umbrella at the top, and it says in Omnia Paratus, which if you're not, this will mean nothing to you if you're not a Gilmore Girls person, but this was from the Life and Death Brigade. And then we've got Stars Hollow, Established, I can't read that, it's too light. You got the Dragonfly Inn, and then you've got Oi with the poodles already. I can't. I love this so much. Okay, and then it came with the fabric for it, which is beautiful. It is frozen, and I got the 32 count linen. It's an opalescent. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's got like tans and blues and white. and it's gorgeous. Like down here, there's a lot of like, kind of like grungy tan. It's so pretty. And it's sparkly. I don't think the sparkle is gonna come through on the camera, but it's got a little like shimmer. I can't wait to stitch this. Can you tell? I'm so excited. And then there were 4 flosses, 3 5-yard skeins and 1 10-yard. I might be wrong about that. 3 6-yard skeins and 1 10-yard. So we got, this is the 10-yard. I'm all in. We got coffee, coffee, coffee. Monkey, monkey underpants. You have to be a Gilmore Girls lover, I think. And then an Omniapratus. These two are very close, but slightly different. This has got a little bit more of a teal, I think. And they are the 4 colors you need to stitch the pattern. So I love that it was a kit. Like, it's fun to get the retreat boxes that come with all sorts of things, but I like getting a kit. And they're all like thematically coordinated. It was a lot of fun. And I will do, if Forbidden Fiber Co. does another kit like this for a show or a movie or whatever book that I love, I will be all in. It was absolutely worth it. It was worth it. So yeah, that's it. Plans. We're now onto the plan portion. What do I got going on this week? So I'm going to finish part 2 of the Gamer Cell, and then I'll go back to Seeking Refuge and work on some of that black border. On this weekend, I think this weekend is, I don't have a calendar in front of me because I film on my phone and my calendar's on my phone. But I believe that this weekend coming up, 2 Martini Stitcher Erin is doing one of her Zooms for her channel members. So I'll be on that this weekend. And then the 13th, I'll get out my Halloween stitching. And the 14th, I will get out my I don't know what to call it, that Celtic Tree of Life that I adopted from my husband and that I will now stitch on our anniversary date every month. So that'll come out on the 14th. And then it will be time to visit again. Oh, and I'll catch up on my stitching tree, my temperature tree. That's it. That's all I have. See, if I go onto a weekly filming schedule, we're only gonna have short ones. I don't know. I don't have 45 minutes worth of stuff to talk about every week. That's like once every 2 weeks I can build up 45 minutes worth of stuff to talk about. That's okay. I don't know which is better. Would you rather see me weekly or in chat and visit for less amount of time? Or would you rather see me bi-weekly and get like 45 minutes? I don't know. That's only something you can answer. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna jet off. I'm gonna get some more stitching in. I am super into a podcast right now. If you're a podcast listener, I am listening to Something Was Wrong. And I can't, like, I'm binging it right now. So I kind of want to settle down with my podcast and some stitching and yeah, so I'm going to get back to that. I hope you guys have a great stitchy week. Stay well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.